What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and I'm back in the building. And this time, I'm back with a recap of Real Housewives of Potomac. This is season 3, episode 9. Let's get off into it. It was another good episode. The episode pretty much starts out with, y'all know, Monique had that damn umbrella damn near up to Robin's neck, and Robin just kept charging towards her ass. Robin, you need your motherfucking ass whooped. I hate how you act with these women. You got all this mouth with these women. Then with Juan, you a damn doormat. You let him treat you any kind of way. I cannot stand fake ass bitches like that. You were wrong. Charisse knew that she was wrong. She said in her confessional, Robin's my girl, but she just overreacted. She was just doing too much. Robin, you and Giselle should not have been twisting this story about Monique and her drinking and, oh, she was drunk. Y'all should have let that stay between Ashley and Monique, because that's who it really was between. It was between those two. Y'all had nothing to do with nothing. So I don't even know why y'all in it. And Robin, you got a lot of nerve dipping your ass in anybody's situation, because as soon as Ashley or anybody says anything about your relationship with Juan, you get super defensive. So y'all sitting up here acting like y'all don't understand why Monique is so defensive over y'all calling her a drunk and alluding to her always drinking. And yes, she is always drinking, but I don't think that Monique is a drunk. I think what's going on is Monique is still going through the miscarriage and the disbelief of that, and the stress and the pressure of raising her 2 children. Yes, she could have help. She definitely has the money. But at the same time, she's a woman like anybody else, and it ain't nothing wrong with getting away from them kids and your husband and having you some drinks and, just doing you, just being you. That's what she wanted to do. And y'all sitting up here judging her for that. Like, Giselle, like, you don't fucking understand that. You got 3 kids, and you a single parent. So you acting like you don't understand the stress that this girl is under. And so anyways, they end up breaking them up, and Monique walks off, and Monique ends up crying. And I really sympathize with Monique, and y'all know that's big for me because I don't even like Monique all like that. I'm starting to like her, though, a little bit more, because I'm seeing her human side, and me and her can relate. I really related to her when she said to Charisse, I let my guard down. I thought that I was getting some new friends. More than anybody, I understand how that feels. And it hurts that the people that we share information with, they take it, use it against us. They're not really trying to be our friend. They're just trying to exploit us and expose us and trying to make it look like, we're something that we're not. It's just, women do that. A lot of women are known for doing that. That's why I don't fuck with a lot of women like that. But yeah, they really do that type of shit. Y'all know I don't even care for Charisse, but Charisse was likable this episode. She had Monique's back. She had even got into it with Robin and Giselle, because they kept trying to say, well, Charisse, why you taking up for Monique? Giselle, shut the fuck up. You got Robin's back, don't you? So what's wrong with Charisse having fucking Monique's back? That's her friend that she brought to the group. So what's the problem? Y'all think y'all gonna do that green-eyed bandit shit and just be double teaming motherfuckers? And Charisse or whoever is around, they supposed to be on your side and not on the other person's side? Get the fuck up out of here. So yeah, I didn't like them acting all shocked that Charisse was on Monique's side. Charisse was being a really good friend. She was listening. She said, girl, I know the type of mother you are. I know that they are not the things that, you are not the things that they've been saying that you are. You a drunk and you always drinking and it's something wrong with you. She said, I know your life. I know you. And Monique said, I'm just so happy that I have you. It's so hard, coming across real genuine people out in the world. I love that, because I totally can relate to Monique. And Monique, I'm really starting to like you a lot more. And it's kind of making me scared, you guys, because when I first started this show, Giselle still is like my favorite, because I probably like out of everybody, listened to her interviews more than anybody else's outside the show. And I think Giselle is beautiful. And she's funny. I don't think that Giselle is a mean girl, but it's a nice, nasty, mean girl. It's not like she's a complete, well, yeah, you have been bitchy, Giselle, but you're still likable. Whatever you're doing, you still are likable. You still crack jokes. You still, you still funny. But you need to cut this shit out, Giselle, with accusing this girl of being a fucking drunk. You and fucking Robyn. Robyn, you was likable too at first, and then you start acting all delusional, talking about you don't know what type of relationship you in. Like, Robyn, I would have more respect for you if you knew what the fuck you was doing in your life. But for you to keep trying to get your ass into Karen's situation, now Monique's situation, you don't even have your shit together. You sitting up here with Juan and y'all ain't married. We sleep together sometimes, and it's just like, you're not happy with that. I see how she looks at Juan. That woman loves Juan, so it's like, why are you settling for that? And we know the money situation. She lost all the money, but I just feel like, Robyn, you need to sweep around your own back door, honey, before you sweep around anybody else's on this show, because you got a lot of fucking nerve. Oh, it's another thing. Monique has said as she was walking away, because Karen had took her away as well. She said, oh, I ain't got time to be arguing with people that ain't got nothing to lose. I have everything to lose. And she kept saying, well, they ain't about to sue, her and Juan ain't about to be suing me and my husband and living in my house. I know that's right, Miss Monique. I know that's right. And Robyn, she right. She right. You don't have shit to lose. So you shouldn't have been jumping your ass in her face. Because I know you would love a good lawsuit. You would love it. So you could upgrade your life. And bitch, ain't nobody making fun of you because you ain't got that much money. Nobody's making fun of you. We just calling a spade a spade. It is what it is. You said yourself you don't have much money like that. But you don't have the right to be coming at Monique. And like I said, your motherfucking finances and shit ain't in order. Okay? So, that shit was so funny. I damn near fell out, y'all, when Monique said, they ain't about to be living up in my house trying to sue me, honey. Did y'all hear Giselle talking about she don't know why Spaghetti Arms is picking a fight with Money Mayweather Robyn? Robyn can get her motherfucking ass knocked out, too, okay? Okay, I don't like bitches like that. She could be the first to get her ass knocked the fuck out. And somebody needs to honestly on this show knock Robyn's ass the fuck out. Y'all know I'm not even here for violence. But sometimes motherfuckers need to know their limits. Because I'm sick of her popping her ass up in these women's faces like she go do something. And it's a lot of people saying, well, Monique ain't do nothing. Robyn didn't do shit either. Because Robyn, if you was about it, you would have laid the first blow. She had that fucking umbrella up to your neck like, bitch, don't try it. I think Monique could have got with your ass, Robyn. I do. I really do. But she don't want to lose her money, her husband's money and all the shit she got for your broke ass. Okay, so next we got this little scene with Candace and Chris. I really like them as a couple, you guys. Even though, I don't know, like when Candace first got on here, I kind of felt like, y'all know how people date people just because they're white and just because it's different. It kind of felt like that. It also felt like she kept saying, well, I had all the money and he was broke and he came from nothing. I didn't like all of that because I don't even believe all of that. But now she's beginning to be more believable in her relationship. I really feel like these two love each other. They're just basically talking about how Candace needs to finally tell her mother about Chris's older child. She only knows about the two younger ones, but she doesn't know about the teenage child. And they have a tumultuous relationship, Chris and that child's mother. And that's why he hasn't seen the child in a certain amount of years. It's been like a long time. So Chris seems like a good guy. He looked like he done made some mistakes, like the rest of us, when you young and, you're just not making the best decisions, having kids here and kids there. I can't judge the man, though. It is what it is. Candace says she's going to stick by him. I mean, a lot of this shit is like so normal in regular life. Like, a lot of people have different kids by different people, and you know, you just make the best of it, like Candace said. So I wish them the best. So next we got Robin and Juan and the kids. Them badass boys was wrestling on that couch. I would have told them, get your asses up. Get your ass in your room. Make sure that room is clean. Y'all take that on in the room. Ain't no wrestling on my couch. Just, them kids is just, they too much. If I had some boys, they would probably get their ass whooped every day, y'all. I don't have the patience for all that talking back and that wrestling and shit they be doing. Them boy, they be jumping around and shit. You better go sit your ass down. Anyways, y'all know, of course, passive aggressive. See, Robin, the type of person that came out on Monique needs to come out on them badass kids of yours. But you like an old white woman with them kids. You scared of them. You know what I'm saying? You that white parent that's scared of her kids. That's why you get to acting like that. Anyways, Juan brings in this nasty ass vegan food. The shit looked unappealing to me. The kids and Robin and Juan eat it. She begins talking about how Juan just found out some time ago that the man that had raised him to be as his father is not his real father. This other man is. And, you know, his mother had passed on without even telling him that information. So he's kind of stuck in a sunken place over that. Robin discusses how she's going to have a medium come in and try to rectify the situation and answer some unanswered questions that they have about this situation. Okay, so next, Monique goes to Karen's house with her little baby daughter. That baby is absolutely, her daughter, gorgeous. That baby should be a model. That baby is absolutely, Monique and Chris, y'all did the damn thing. Y'all made that baby. That's a beautiful baby. I ain't seen no baby that pretty in a while. Anyways, they get on over to Karen's house and Monique begins apologizing to Karen about fighting with Robin and, you know, how loud it got and just arguing in her party period with Ashley. And Karen says, you know, she feels a kindred spirit with Monique, and because she understands how these women are. They came at her about her taxes and she called Giselle and Robin not crack and whack, something. I know one of them is whack, and it was just Jack and Whack. I was cracking the fuck up. So funny. So, yep, they talk about that, and Karen, you know, accepts her apology, and Karen was hugging all on the baby girl and saying how beautiful she was, and then they talked about how Monique is putting together this charity drive for the Hurricane Harvey victims. They're going to put all types of supplies that the people in Houston need for, you know, because a lot of them lost all of their household items and houses, and, you know, so Karen agrees to help Monique with that, and Monique says, you know, I don't have any interest in talking about this situation with Robin or any drama for that matter. I just want all of us to come together to do something for the victims of Hurricane Harvey. So, and I'm glad that Monique is, you know, doing charity and focusing on that and not focusing on whack-ass Robin. Okay, so next we have Candace and her mother. They sit down at Chris's barbecue spot, get something to eat. And basically Candace just lets the mother know that Chris has this other child. And surprisingly, she's actually supportive. And, you know, telling her that these type of situations happen a lot in life. And it's just all in how you deal with it. And I was very surprised. I thought that the mother would be judgmental and just like, no, I don't think you should go through with this. And why did you lie to me? You know, because a lot of narcissistic parents would have made it about them and not about the situation. But she was very supportive of Candace. So that kind of made the mother a little bit more likable. I also want to touch on, they didn't talk about it this time, but last week, I listened to different reviews about Candace, her mother, and her father's situation. Everybody said that the mother was better. And what I put on my review was, the mother was trying to protect her daughter, letting her know the realities of, marriage and how sometimes things don't work out. And I guess I can admit that the mother, that is why she acts the way she does with Candace, kind of like she is bitter and hurt over how Candace's father treated her. So I guess that is true, now that I'm really looking at the whole situation. But yeah, when it came to this situation, the mother was definitely, supportive, and Chris sat down and talked to her, and he was like, well, I promise we ain't got no more secrets to keep from you. She was like, I hope not. And, it all worked out. So I was happy with that. I'm curious to see how Candace and her mother's relationship is going to change after she gets married, or if it will change at all. I'm just interested in that. Okay, so next we got Giselle and her friend. He's doing her hair, and she gets to talking to him about how she's stressed out about the damage that happened to her mom's house, and now the mother wants to be closer to Giselle and her daughters. And now Giselle is thinking, well, maybe I need to talk to Sherman, because if we could get our house together, and then I could focus on finding a house for my mom. I don't think that Sherman and Giselle's relationship is going to work out. This man has not been on this show. I think they got on the next episode, Giselle's supposed to be going to Robin's house, and Sherman is not even going to be around. Like, he's not even going to show up. So from what I'm just seeing, that is kind of what made Giselle so emotional, because she tried to make it to be more about, well, I'm Superwoman, I gotta be there for my mother, and I gotta, I got this situation with Sherman, and, her friend is just trying to tell her, like, just calm down, and, don't be so hard on yourself. You go figure it out. You always figure it out, and I just think that this relationship is breaking Giselle down. She's starting her own business, and, she already has her own business, and, she wants it to stay successful, and, she has a lot on her plate, and your relationship should be there to take away some of that stress from other parts of your life. And Giselle is not getting that. She's not getting that love and attention from Sherman. And Giselle, I think that, I don't know what happened in a relationship. From what a lot of people were saying online, is she's a pretty woman but can't keep no man. I hope, I don't know. I just hope that she is, doing all she can to make her relationship work. But at the same time, I would want Giselle to move on. I think she needs to move on. If you're in a relationship with somebody and they're not giving you what you need to feel good, and I've noticed that with Giselle this season, it's like these negative undertones. She's always in the middle of somebody else's shit. It's like it's not bringing out the best in her. And maybe it may be time to, just let Sherman go, because he doesn't seem interested in the same life that you want to live with him. He's always busy, or, the one time we did see on the FaceTime and she was out of town, she said, I love you. He didn't even say it back. I would have been like, well, fuck you. Sherman wouldn't have heard from me no more. I don't play them reindeer games, and I'm not just talking tough. I'm just not about to keep giving somebody something they're not giving me. So, Giselle, you either gonna need to move on from Sherman, or y'all need to have a serious talk about what broke down the relationship, because you're not really giving us a lot of information. Anyways, it's too much for her to handle in the salon. She takes like a 5-minute little break, and, just stands there crying and back to the camera. And I felt bad for her, because I kind of was looking at Giselle for a while like, wow, this woman is always happy and excited. Like, every time I see Giselle, she's in a good mood. And that's what I like about her. But yeah, you human, baby. We all had our moments, and it's going to be okay. Okay, so next we got all the girls pretty much then came together. I saw Ashley, Charisse, Did I see Karen? I think. Giselle stopped by, dropped off some things, and she left, because she's not a friend of Monique. So I wasn't shocked by that. But yeah, I'm glad that she did show up and help out. Robin was a no-show because y'all know she didn't got into it with Monique. But I'm glad that they all came together to help out the victims of Hurricane Harvey. They filled up the U-Hauls, 2 of them. So pretty good job. Next, we got Monique and Ashley, and they meet up to settle their differences. And pretty much, I noticed, you guys, Monique was not drinking no alcohol, honey. She had her some tea. And Ashley noticed that too. And yeah, Monique, you may not want to be drinking in front of her. Like, when you're around somebody that's into exploiting people and making shit a big deal, and then when you come after them, because Ashley has so much shit for people to attack. That situation with her mother, with Michael, and messing with men. And I mean, to me, a lot of these women on this show, they just have a lot of nerve being so fucking judgmental. But anyways, Monique let her know, I have a lot to lose. I have a husband, I got kids, I got businesses. I don't want you putting stuff out here that is not true. And then Ashley said, well, I just feel like I wish I could dial it back. And I wish I wouldn't have did what I did. But, at the end of the day, I'm not mad at you. It is what it is, and they agree to settle their differences. But Monique says that, she is going to watch herself around Ashley, because she still don't trust her. And Ashley gonna make a smart ass comment talking about some, well, Monique just know I caught her. She just know that she was caught and she don't like Ashley. This isn't about catching anybody. This is a human moment. Just because you have too many drinks, or like she said, she was tired and probably was just going a mile a minute, just thinking she could handle the drinks without the sleep. And this is a lesson learned for Monique. That's all it is. It's not for you to judge her or exploit her, because motherfucking well, you don't want nobody judging your situation with Michael, how you with him mainly for the money. You don't want nobody judging that dysfunctional ass relationship you got with your mother. Monique has a lot of shit to attack about you, and she doesn't. She minds her business, or she tries to be a supportive friend and let you know, hey, it's time to maybe cut your mother off. She's getting in the middle of your marriage. That's all I've seen Monique do to you. So Ashley, in my opinion, you need to learn how to be a better friend. You know what I'm saying? And stop trying to call people out for shit that you don't even get on your own self. Like, you and Robin are 2 of the same. Y'all always trying to talk about other people's situations, and y'all shit ain't together. So that's pretty much what happened with that, you guys. So next we got Juan, Robin, and his psychic medium, and pretty much the psychic medium lets Robin and Juan know about Juan's mother, and how she's happy that they are together and she is at peace. And that the mother was never going to tell Juan who his real father was. It was always going to come out probably after when she passed. So that was pretty interesting. They also talk about the guy that stole their money. I believe he committed suicide. He couldn't help it anymore. Like, he didn't know, they said, how to ask for help. And it was just really emotional. Robin was doing a lot of crying. Juan was impressed. The man knew he didn't know certain people's names, so he would say the first letter of their name, and Robin and Juan would be like, yeah, I know who you talking about now. Yeah. And so that's pretty much, what happened with that. And I think Robin has said that she was been feeling bad about how that man just took their money, and she wanted to know, did he feel bad? And did he have an apology? And I guess before the last time Robin talked to him, he didn't really have an apology for her. And the damn medium said that he still don't really have one. And they was like, yep, that's him. He ain't old selfish bastard. I said that fucking Juan is a fool. Called that man a selfish bastard. But yeah, the man wasn't really all that, too sorry about it. It was just really sad, how it all played out. But hopefully Robin got some closure on the money thing. But I'm not really here for her she kept trying to complain in this whole episode of how Monique teased her about not having no money. Bitch, you got in Monique's face. And you instigated your ass into the situation that was between her and Ashley. You and Giselle. But you took it a lot further when you got your ass in Monique's face. And I hate bitches like that think they can say and do whatever they want to you, but then when you say some shit that can hurt their feelings, well, why you gotta talk about that? Because, bitch, you talking about shit. You coming at my neck. Literally. You coming at me. So, you stupid, Robyn, for getting mad at Monique for talking about your money situation. Of course she gonna hit you where it hurts. Shit. You do the same shit. And then want to cry victim. Girl, bye. But yeah, that was Real Housewives of Potomac, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It is your girl, Brand New, and I am out.